Hi! Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at the top 10 rarest pickaxes in Fortnite. So we've done rarest skins, rarest back bling, rarest emotes. Next one on this list, you know we had to do it at some point. We're looking at pickaxes. Pickaxes are nice. I'm a fan of them. But oddly enough, the only pickaxe I ever use, and I've been this way since like season 2, is the plunger. And I don't know why, but I'm not a huge fan on changing up my pickaxes. That being said, there are still some pickaxes out there that I wish I at least had in my locker, just to kind of say that I had them. Now, rare pickaxes are certainly not as cool as rare outfits, but it's still a sign of status, and I think at the end of the day, it's a very interesting topic, and that's what we're gonna be looking at today. Now, if you guys are new to the channel and could subscribe, that would be awesome as well. Please feel free to leave a like. We're gonna get into it right now. So coming in at our number 10 spot, we've got the Excalibur. So this was the tier 35 season 2 battle pass skin, and in my opinion, it's not extremely rare, but is certainly in the realm of rare pickaxes. With season 4 and 5, we've seen a lot more people buying the battle pass, but in my opinion, in season 2, it really wasn't all that common yet, and for that reason, there's a lot of people that even if they played in season 2, never bought the battle pass and therefore don't have any of the battle pass skins. And while the Excalibur is certainly not the rarest pickaxe in Fortnite, it's fairly uncommon to see around, and it comes in at number 10. Coming in at number 9, we have the Carrot Stick. At this point, I don't know how many times I have talked about the sad case of the Easter skins, but let me lay it out quick. Basically, with the Easter skins, you have the Bunny Brawler, which is a fairly good skin. You have the Rabbit Raider, which is not so much. And then you've also actually, which I've never really talked about this specifically, got the Carrot Stick. Now the Carrot Stick is actually a pretty cool and definitely unique pickaxe, but just simply because I feel like the Easter skins didn't sell that well, and for that reason, not many people bought this one. When skins don't sell well, they don't really return to the store, and that is certainly the case with these ones. So it's just something that we really haven't seen a lot of in the game. Now, coming in at our number 8 spot, we've got an OG skin from Christmas time. This is it's season 2. You shouldn't have. This is pretty cool. It's like just your regular default pickaxe, but it's all like presented up. I'm actually a really big fan of this one, and I was so close to buying it, but I didn't. Instead of buying You Shouldn't Have, I ended up buying Nog Ops, which I'm actually very happy about because I'd much rather have an outfit than just any old pickaxe. But I still think that this is a good one, and I honestly wish that I had have got it. It's a fairly unique pickaxe, but the thing that really makes it so cool is it's such a nice pairing to any of the other Christmas skins. This one goes really well with like your Nog Ops, your Red-Nosed Reindeer. I'm a huge fan of this one, and I get a little bit of regret because I didn't get it. Okay, so coming in at number 7, we have a pickaxe that, depending when you're watching this video, may not be as rare as it is while I'm saying this video, but it is Permafrost. So as of recording this video, it is July 23rd. I'm actually going on a little trip to Texas and then over to LA for ZWC, if anyone was wondering. July 23rd, it's only 2 weeks into season 5, and this pickaxe is extremely rare. To get this pickaxe, you need 250,000 XP, and for the casual Fortnite player, that is just not a thing at this point out. And it really won't be a thing that we're gonna start seeing regularly till probably like the end of season 5. So if you are watching this video at the end of season 5, first off, hi to all you late watchers out there. But the other thing is that keep in mind this is being recorded in July, and at this current time, Permafrost is extremely rare. Also, it's probably the second greatest pickaxe ever introduced to Fortnite, so it's kind of cool. Coming in at number 6, we have another pickaxe that is probably in the running for coolest of all time. I like to call it Regret, but this one is called AC/DC. So AC/DC was also part of the Season 2 Battle Pass, unlocked at tier 63, and I personally myself finished Season 2 at tier 61. Yeah, so again, this is what I like to call regret. It was the last day of season 2, and I was like, man, do I just say screw it and just go all the way up to the Black Knight? Like, I'm gonna regret not getting it. And I was like, it's not worth the V-Bucks. I could have at least gotten this for 300 V-Bucks. Okay, to all you people out there that maybe didn't play in season 2 and you don't have this pickaxe, to anyone watching this that doesn't have this pickaxe, if you could spend 300 V-Bucks to get this pickaxe, Who wouldn't? I was only 1,350 V-Bucks away from the Black Knight, but no, not even that. I was like 300 V-Bucks. Psh, I'm not gonna want this absolutely amazing pickaxe. No way. So not only is it awesome, and not only does it have a sick name, it is one of my personal biggest regrets I've ever made from the Fortnite store. Now, moving on to number 5, we have a very interesting pickaxe, and this is the Bat Sickle. So the Bat Sickle really hasn't been in the store all that much, and more importantly, I don't see anyone rocking this thing ever. And I talked about this a long time in another video, but I just wanted to, I'm a huge history guy, and I just wanted to bring it up once more, okay? So the hammer and sickle was a sign of communist Russia back in the days, like World War II and all that stuff. And it's like not really a good symbol, but people always like just don't think of the hammer and sickle, and they don't associate it with like the deaths of millions of people. It doesn't have the same power as like a swastika would, right? But it's kind of on the same level. So I don't know, I just thought that it was really weird that they even made a pickaxe like this, because it's like, you know, the symbol of a regime that killed millions of people, but it's also pretty rare. So if you do have this one, don't feel bad. You have a really rare pickaxe. Now moving on to our number 4 spot, before we do get into the extremely rare pickaxes, I did just want to take a minute and look at some of the upcoming data mined pickaxes that will be coming in the game within the next month or so. One time I made a video that exclusively looked at data mine things that were up and coming, and you guys didn't really seem to like that, but it generally feels like you guys are cool with just having one placement as these new upcoming ones that obviously no one has yet. So I did just want to include them if you're interested in seeing the upcoming pickaxes. I'm recording some videos in mass right now, just getting ready to go off to Texas. So some of these may already be out because it's July 3rd as I'm recording this. But anyways, let's just go through them real quickly. So we've got the caliper, the clutch axe, the harpoon axe, which that one really stands out to me as kind of cool. The rescue paddle, which is obviously going to be a pairing to like the lifeguard. And then the last 2 are the pointer and the power grip, which I think are going to be coming out a little bit sooner than the other 4. But they're obviously like a pairing. They look very, very similar. So yeah, those are some upcoming skins. Now moving on to our number 3 spot, getting into some of the very, very rare pickaxes now, we have the candy axe. So the candy axe was the second and epic version of the Christmas themed holiday skins. It's pretty rare. Now the reason why I believe the candy axe to be more rare than you shouldn't have is simply because it was a much more expensive pickaxe, despite also being cooler. Less people bought it because it cost more, even though it looks better. But it's a really rare pickaxe. Now this is one that I think you tend to see more often. It's kind of like the Skull Trooper, you know, because it's actually a really nice looking pickaxe. I think people tend to rock it quite a bit more because of that. And this is an absolute amazing pairing with the Gingerbread Man and of course the Crack Shot. I think the candy axe is probably one of the coolest pickaxes in all of Fortnite. And on top of that, it's also one of the rarest. So you don't see that very often, but in this case, you do. Now moving on to our number 2 spot, we've probably got my personal favorite pickaxe besides the Plunger. And this is the Scythe. Well, actually, no, it's not called the Scythe at all, because coming at number 2, we have the Reaper. And I'm not talking John Wick. We have the pickaxe that's a scythe that's called the Reaper. Weird and confusing, I know, but just look. So this is obviously one of the coolest pickaxes. It's just so clean and sharp, and it pairs amazing with the Halloween skins. It came from Season 1, and Season 1 was a very long time ago. And at that point in the game, people weren't spending V-Bucks like crazy. People were not really ready to be spending 1,200, 1,500 V-Bucks on a pickaxe. And for that reason, I feel like not a lot of people bought this unless they were like a hardcore player, which is why you see this quite often with all the streamers. That being said though, I know very few people that have the Scythe, and I never, hardly ever see this thing in game. It's obviously the pairing to the Ghoul Trooper and the Skull Trooper, and I would say that this thing is even more rare than those skins. But that being said, we've got one pickaxe that is more rare than anything on this list. It's obviously our number 1 choice. You guys probably can guess what it is. Actually, if you can guess what it is, comment down below. I'm curious if anyone, probably a lot of you guys will know this one. But this is the Raider's Revenge. So the Raider's Revenge was also a Season 1 pickaxe, But this one was a little bit more extra rare, I guess you could say. So obviously any skin that was only available in Season 1 is going to be uncommon. But the thing with the Raiders Revenge is, first off, you had to get to level 35, which was like a fair climb to get there. It would then unlock the Raiders Revenge in the shop for you to be able to purchase. So you had to get to 35, and then you could actually have the opportunity to get this skin. Not even getting it, but you still had to buy it. And the thing with the Raiders Revenge is it cost 1,500 V-Bucks, okay? The Skull Trooper was 1,200. Weird pricing because epics are normally 1,500. The Skull Trooper was 1,200. The Raiders Revenge was 1,500, okay? Just think about that. What are you gonna buy? If you're buying a Skull Trooper, you're going to buy a scythe. And the odds that you're going to spend $15 on this whack pickaxe that's not even that nice looking when you get a scythe or a Ghoul Trooper or a Skull Trooper, that's why this thing is so rare. It was Season 1, it wasn't all that great, it was very exclusive and expensive. So it was just everything that goes into something being rare. And on top of that, it's not even that nice looking. So for every single one of those reasons, it is the rarest pickaxe, and I would say probably one of the rarest cosmetic items in Fortnite. And ladies and gentlemen, it is the pairing to the Renegade Raider, which is weird, but yeah, the Raiders Revenge. I think that's actually a reference to a movie. Anyways, that's it for our list. We're gonna end it right there. We had the Excalibur, the Carrot Stick, You Shouldn't Have, Permafrost, AC/DC, Bat-Sickle, some Data Mine stuff, Candy Axe, the Reaper, and Raiders Revenge. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you did enjoy the video and you're new to the channel, it'd be awesome if you could subscribe as well. If you guys are already subscribed and you like the video, hit a like. Hit the like button. That's it. Thank you guys. We're gonna wrap it up right there. I already said all that. Peace out, you frickin', I'm not gonna say nerds. You guys are cool today, so I'm gonna be nice. Bye. Okay, so coming in at number 7, we have a pickaxe that is slowly going to get less rare.